I tried so many times to quit drugs and it never worked out until the war in Israel started in 2023 and I was living in Israel. And at the time I was in a very dark and bad place with my own things already. My relationship just ended. I was stuck in a job that I hated and I wanted to get out of so badly. And on top of all that, the war put in my face the reality of the fact that tomorrow is not promised. It's not promised at all. The fact that I knew people that got kidnapped, got killed, or that went to war made me realize you should chase what you really love today, because tomorrow may not be there for you. So you have to enjoy it and chase your dreams while you can. And the reality is that you always can. And I understood that I had to quit my addiction. I understood that I had to quit drugs. Since I realized it, it took me, I would say, 2-3 months tops until I stopped with everything. At first, I stopped with heavy drugs. Then I quit also with weed and alcohol. After I quit everything, I had another period that was long and tough because of all the withdrawal from all of the drugs. And at times it was physical, but it was for the most part a very complicated psychological situation I put myself in. And any one of you that will do it as well, you will go through the same thing. It took me months until I really started to get better for real. The only thing that motivated me to do this is that I always, deep down in my heart, promised myself to make it with music. And I understood that with all this drug abuse, I couldn't really focus on anything on that level, on this high performance level. And because of the promise that I wanted to keep, I brought myself to embark on this adventure of getting clean, and it paid off already so much. I am here to tell you that you will go through hard times when you decide to do it, but it gets so good after it, and it's really worth it. I didn't have anyone that went through the same experience when I did it. So I just trusted myself. I just felt hope for my future. I was hoping everything would just be fine if I did all the right things. Another thing that happened is that I started to understand more deeply after more than 15 years of drug abuse, the need and the deep and strong desire to fit in as a young kid. I started when I was 12 years old, and it really brought me to a place where you want to fit in in the society of the older kids, of the cool kids. And apart from that, I also wanted to fit in from a cultural point of view, because I always felt like a minority, being an Italian Jewish kid in Italy. Among the Italians, I was not Italian enough because of my religion, which is messed up. In the Jewish community, I was not perceived like Jewish enough because I was not religious. So in all of the communities I was growing up in, I always felt this need of fitting in, of feeling equal like everybody else. And drugs, they were a way for me to get in more with my Italian non-Jewish friends and with my Jewish friends that were using drugs. It was for me, a way to get closer to someone. After you understand the reasons why you started in the first place, and you understand these are not relevant for you anymore because you don't need the approval of the outside world, you don't need the approval of others in that sense. You feel whole and you feel part of something bigger than yourself, even without having to fit in with this shared experience of getting high with people. I started to feel a lot better, and I feel that I got a lot of clarity. It was a very long and complicated journey to arrive to the point where I understood I wanted and I had to quit. Now I'm almost 2 years clean. Previously, when I tried to quit, the longest I was able to be without anything was a few months here, a few months there. And now it feels different. And I'm really proud of my way, actually. For anyone out there you may find yourself in some parts of my story. Hang tight onto them, because we all go through a very similar process when we try to quit these substances. As I spoke with other people who quit after I got clean myself, I understand that it's a very similar process we all go through. And I really wish you to embark on this journey when the moment is right for you. Honestly, like, do it as soon as you possibly can. If I could have quit before, I would have loved to. On the other hand, the real honest truth about this is that I don't have big regrets. I feel like I had to make these mistakes, and I feel like I had to pay this price to get wiser, to get to the point where I am today. So, whatever is your journey, whatever it will take for you to get where you need to be patient. Know that there is hope for every one of us. Keep going. You're not alone in this journey. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.